Hi everyone, Diane here. This is going to be a vlog, a small taste test, yeah, and a share maybe, but okay. Let me start out with the vlog, at least part of the vlog. I did get my hair colored yesterday. I told the colorist, because they only do color there, they don't cut, to do me darker, like what my color was on their computer that I've been getting. I don't know how long I've been going there, 9 months, 10 months, is a mix of a 7.5 color and a 6.5 color, which is a light brown and a dark brown of like a neutral, I think. They have their own hair coloring. It's called Madison Reed, the place, and they have their own. You can buy their hair coloring at the store or online. Even Amazon has it. But anyways, it's a real good hair color that's supposed to be really gentle. I forget, there's ingredients that aren't in it that are in like the dyes you buy like at drugstores. It's different. But anyways, that's the dyes they use. So I was a light brown and a medium brown. A percentage was mostly light brown with a little medium brown. This time she made it 50-50. She said if I went all medium brown, it would be like too shocking to you. So she did 50-50, the mix of, half light brown, half dark brown. I don't like it. It's too dark. If I could, I'd go back to my other color right away, but I'm gonna have to get it bleached if I do that because it's going lighter. As far as I know, you have to get it bleached if you go from a medium brown to a lighter. It's still a medium brown, I think, what I was before, but a lighter color, like the mix I had before, which was mostly light brown with a little medium brown added to it. So, yeah, I'm really upset, and I'm gonna get the roots colored in that color probably, and I don't want to get a short haircut, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll get highlights in it and I'll like that and just get the top with that old color. Maybe I'll get some, a few highlights in it. I don't know. They do highlights there, and they do like deep conditioning, and they do some kind of a coating they put on your hair. I forget what that's called, a glaze. I forget what it's called. I had something like that a long time ago. But anyways, so yeah, that's my situation right now. I did let it dry natural. Like if you saw my video last night, that was after I got it done, and I did, it wasn't naturally air dried like I like it, where it's like really curly like this. I do flat iron the bangs, and I just kind of go like this, while it's drying, and that's about it. So, anyways, if I brush it, the curls are gonna come out and it's gonna look wavy, and I don't like it when it looks like that. So unless if I haven't washed it in like 3 days, I'll brush it. It doesn't look that bad. But yesterday I dried it with a blow dryer, but not, at the salon, but not all the way dry, because I wanted to go next door to Erewhon, which is conveniently next door. I don't normally go to Erewhon, but sometimes after I go to my hair salon, I go there just to get food to go that's prepared, because yeah, I wouldn't buy groceries there. They're really expensive. They have some of the same stuff that Safeway, Vons has, but it's like way overpriced. And then they have some gourmet stuff. I was going to buy a croissant from their bakery, but I didn't even want to wait in line. I don't know what the price was. So anyway, so I bought that prepared food, the tofu, the cucumber salad, and the butternut squash that I think had sweet potatoes in it. And that lasted me two days, because I bought, 2 of the big tofus, and I ate 1 each day. So anyways, I ate a little bit for lunch the next day. So anyways, I'm taste testing. Oh, and let me give a shout out before I taste test, but I do need some water. Oh, I didn't bring it. Okay, well, I don't want to taste test. I have blue hot cocoa, okay? I'm going to tell you about it. And I have Evol, which is a frozen food brand that I really like. I don't think they're vegetarian or vegan. No, they're not vegetarian. They're not vegan because this has cheese in it. But yeah, they have some stuff with meat, I think, but a lot of their stuff that's frozen, I bought like some frozen meals, I think, that were vegetarian, that had like cheese but no meat. So this is their bean and cheese burrito. It was kind of expensive. And what was really weird is the instructions in the microwave say to wrap it in a wet paper towel. Usually they'll have you wrap it in a paper towel. I've never had any microwave instructions for anything telling me to wrap anything in a wet paper towel. And they didn't say damp, it says wet. I don't even think I had one say wrap in a damp paper towel. So, and then I put it back in here so I could well, actually, I might take a screenshot. No, I took a screenshot video before I filmed this, so I won't do that. Okay, okay. I want to give a shout out and a thanks to one of my subscribers who replied to my community post. I bought a laptop yesterday. I went to Walmart. I was going to go to Best Buy, but I looked online and most of them were cheaper at Walmart. I mean, I wanted a 15.6 inch and I really wanted an 8 gigs of RAM and I only got 4, but if I wanted 8, it would have been like $100 more because I wanted a 15.6 screen, 15.6 inch laptop. Yeah, because my old laptop actually was like a 17 inch and I always had 15.6 inches before. So I didn't want to go smaller. Best Buy, it seemed like they were all like 14 inch and they were about the same price, but I didn't want a 14 inch. So anyways, I posted that I bought a laptop because of this thumb drive that I inherited from my stepmom and dad's estate. My stepmom has dementia, my dad passed away, of all their pictures from like 1971 to current, and I'm in a lot of them. I did get some hard copies, and I showed you guys some of the hard copies. I have some here. Where's one that I didn't show you? Okay, I showed you all these, I think. Oh, I don't know if I showed you this of my dad and stepmom. Now, my dad didn't go gray until like his late 50s, I think. So, does this have a date on it? Oh, it does. 88. Okay, 1988 sometime. But sometimes he'd wait a long time before he developed pictures. So, this is in March of 88. It could have been like in 87. He didn't take tons of pictures at most events, but yeah, he usually had his camera a lot of times, but I don't know. Maybe someone else took this, but I don't know if I showed this, but my dad dressed up a lot, you know, and they'd go out to eat and he'd be in a suit because he was an attorney, and days he went to court, he wore suits. Days he didn't go to court, he dressed casually, casual business, like a polo shirt or a button-down shirt with Dockers, usually polo shirts with Dockers. So anyways, yeah, I call it a thumb drive. It's also known as a flash drive. So I want to thank very much my subscriber. I said, you know, I bought a laptop in my community post because I want to view what's on this. I want to get a USB port basically, because all I have is a iPad Air, which is the big one, the newest one. It's like, I don't know, 15 inch. It's really huge. It's like 14 inches. And iPad Air. And I have an iPhone. Actually, I have an old iPad too. But none of them has a USB port. So this takes a USB. So I figured, okay, I gave away my old laptop a long time ago. I donated it. I was never using it once I got my first iPad. I just never used it. I never got a keyboard for either. This one I got like when it was new. I think it came out in June. The one I'm on right now that I'm filming on, I got it in, and I didn't buy a keyboard, but I think the keyboards for this one, well, if I wanted to buy an Apple one, they'd be expensive. But if I wanted to buy an off-brand that was compatible, it's still expensive because it's the newest model iPad Air, you know. And they didn't even have iPads. I would have bought one, but they only had iPad Airs. So, you know, I was going to buy a keyboard because, you know, sometimes when I type, you know, like on Facebook, you know, I have to type with my finger and it's kind of a pain, you know, on my phone or on my iPad. So, you know, I kind of think sometimes I do want a keyboard that's a regular keyboard. So anyways, I showed a picture of this laptop, which I decided to get. I went with Windows because I've been with Microsoft my whole life, basically. I did have an Android tablet, a really cheap tablet a long time ago. And I never had a Chromebook. I never had I've only had Windows machines. And when my first use of a computer, when I went back to school, was on a Mac. I mean, it was DOS, not Mac. It was DOS, okay? MS-DOS, Microsoft DOS. There was no Windows. It was, when did I start using DOS? 90, I think. I learned it, and I typed my papers a lot in the college computer labs. Then I ended up buying a word processor, but you know, back then computers were really expensive, so I bought a word processor to type my college papers. But you know, I figured out DOS. Then I figured out I could chat online. There was something called IRC. That was Internet Relay Chat. It's probably still around, but it was before like DOS was around with. It's not pictures or anything. It's just typing letters, numbers, you know, and dots and stuff like that. And there's different topics. Just look up Internet Relay Chat. Now there's probably an app you can buy now. There was software, but that you could buy when you had Windows. But on DOS, I don't remember, but I got on, and like sometimes I was in the computer lab chatting with people, and you know, I was like introduced to this whole new world of online, which was really cool. But so I was like online chatting live time, you know, and it's like a chat room, live time in the early 90s. And I was also, there were bulletin boards like that you could go to. This is before AOL, before, you know, Windows, the first version of Windows. It might have been 89, actually. It was 89 or 90 or 91 when I first started. But anyways, so this is an HP. I've had probably many HP laptops. I've never had a desktop, okay? But I've had many HPs, and I had an HP printer. So I thought I'd get this. It only has 4 gigabytes of, they call it DDR, but to me that's RAM. That's what I call it. And it's got a Windows 11 in S mode, but I've mainly bought this one. It was like $50 more than another one that was a different brand that I trusted. But the other brand only had 64 gigabytes of space, storage. And this has 128 gigabytes. So, you know, I could put more pictures, more data. So I spent the extra $50. Now, if I wanted to spend an extra $100, they had one that had 8 gigs of RAM and 128. It was $100 more. I think it had other options that were better. I think it might have had a light up keyboard. I don't even know if this is a touchpad. I don't care, to be honest with you, because I have an iPad for a touchpad. So anyways, I wrote in there that I bought that to view this I called it a thumb drive, a flash drive. And he wrote back, let me shout out his name, that you can buy an adapter basically for your iPad so that you can view what's on a thumb drive. Probably, and an SD. I found out you can view what's on an SD card with the adapter I bought, but I haven't gotten it yet. So let me shout him out 1 second. Thank you. So I did thank him, but I want to shout him out. Let's see. How do I get to my channel? Okay, let me see what his screen name is. JP. Okay. And then I have his JP, you know, JPNYC35, like, you know, but his screen name or his YouTube username is JP, just the initials. It looks like a space, but he wrote, hey, Diane, for your information, you can use an Apple Lightning or USB-C adapter to connect the flash drive to your iPad, tutorial below. And he posted a link to a YouTube video, which I watched. And it was an older video, and my new iPad doesn't need a Lightning. It has the USB-C because Apple changed their products to USB-C a while ago. They got rid of the Lightning plug. My old iPhone, this one, has a Lightning. But my new cable for my iPad, I had to buy C ones, so, which have always been used on Android phones and Android stuff. So anyways, I looked at that, And then I went on Amazon and I did a search for flash drive, like flash drive iPad adapter or something. And I found this. It's USB-C SD card reader, something, something, something for SD card, iPhone, iPad, Mac, laptop. Okay, it's a Type-C memory card adapter. Oh, okay, it says iPad Air. Here's what it looks like, okay? You can put, like from your camera. I do have, I think, some old ones from digital cameras, so I'll check that out. And, you know, those things that hold the photos. And, yeah, I don't know what those are. That's probably a micro SD because I think it takes it for micro and regular. And then that's supposed to be the flash drive because that's the USB. So it was only, can you believe it? I bought the one that says Amazon's Choice. There were a few of them, but this one was so cheap. I only got 3 slots because I don't plan on using it. It was only $8.39 on sale. Okay, normally $13.99. So I want to thank him. I'm going to try it tomorrow when I get it. Maybe I'll make a vlog or show you guys how it works, but I'm like so excited to see these photos because I only got a fourth of my parents' photos, my dad and stepmom. My stepmom's now in an assisted living, so, and they're selling her house, so she doesn't really want the photos. So, anyways, yeah, I got a whole bunch of them. I threw out most of them. I threw out the ones that my dad wasn't in. I kept a few with just my stepmom. Most of them were with my dad and stepmom or my stepmom by herself and her granddaughter. Okay, I didn't want those because, you know, my stepsister had a daughter. So, who's now like 30 or late 20s. But anyways, yeah, I didn't want those. So I threw out most of the photos. But my siblings, my 2 step siblings and my 1 bio sibling got 1/4 of the hard copy photos, okay? And then on this flash drive is all 4 of ours photos. The conservator's assistants had them scanned. You know, each one scanned and put on here. It must, I don't know, it's probably expensive, but it came out of my stepmom's estate, I'm sure. So anyway, so that was mailed to me with the photos, and I really, you know, want to see the other ones of me. I have posted some on community posts, and I showed some on a video, I think my last video, but yeah, because, you know, I was a kid, you know, I was 10, probably, you know, I don't have too many current ones, but maybe from like 8 years ago, my dad was still taking pictures, or I don't know, I might have one, but I'm more interested in the teenage and childhood ones. So let's do a taste test. Now this, okay, so I did that part. This is favorite day. I got this around the holidays at Target. I haven't tried it yet. It's favorite day, colorful cocoa mix. Pick your favorite color, stir and sip. Includes 2 green, 2 red, and 1 blue cocoa mix packet. Okay, and the reason I really bought this is not because of the color. It's because the directions want you to combine it with milk. And most of them, like Swiss Miss and all those, they say use water. Some of them say or milk, but you can make them with water. Like most of the hot cocoa mixes, I just add water to. I don't add milk, but this you have to add milk. So I thought, you know, that's cool. It's going to be really high calorie because each packet is 150 plus the milk is a cup of milk. It said that's like what, 100 calories. So it's already cooled down because I've been talking. So let me taste it. This is what it looks like. I took a thumbnail, some thumbnails with it, and that's why it's poured. But yeah, I didn't bring a spoon here to stir it. Okay. Oh my God. It tastes like white chocolate. It doesn't, it says cocoa. I don't know, it's really good because I love white chocolate. I even like it more than milk chocolate, but yeah, it definitely does not taste like regular chocolate. It might have a little bit in it. Let me see. I'm gonna have to turn on my, hold on. Oh, I can use my flashlight. Oops, sorry guys. That's my alarm. Let me use the flashlight on my iPhone. I was gonna turn on my ring light, but I have a flashlight, so. Okay. How do I get to it? I forgot. I was just at it. Oh, forget it. I'll just turn up the ring light to get the light. Okay. Blue hot cocoa. I got the blue. It comes in 3 colors, as you can see. Non-fat cocoa powder. Okay. Sugar, cocoa powder, non-fat dry milk, whey, creamer, coconut oil. Oh, it tells what's in the creamer. Natural flavors. Well, it doesn't have much chocolate, and I did measure it out to a cup. It's not really weak. I wouldn't. Maybe it could use a little less milk. I'm gonna finish this. It's gonna be my dessert tonight. Because it's like, what, 250 calories. So anyways, all right, let's try this bean and cheese burrito, which I did put back in the bag so I could take a thumbnail. It's cooled down because I've been talking to you guys. How long is this? Oh, this is a long vlog. Okay, I didn't mean it to be that long. Okay, I'm going to use my favorite taco sauce, which is Ortega. I've been using it since a kid, and I got the hot on Amazon. And where did I get it? I think at Amazon grocery delivery, not the regular Amazon that delivers, you know, normal stuff that, you know, like grocery has, there's a grocery store called Amazon Fresh near me. And, you know, they sell fresh vegetables, frozen stuff and all that. So I think that's where I got it from, but it's huge. My other Ortegas have always been smaller, and the last one I bought at a store was mild, and I prefer hot. So let me try it, and I do plan on making tacos. I haven't made it in a long time, but Impossible Meat ground beef, fake beef, makes really good tacos. And I know that because Rosie, if you're watching, we made them at your house 2 times, I think, when I visited in 2022. You can watch my playlists. I have 5 playlists with Rosie. I've met up with her 5 different times. So if you want to see Rosie O'Kelly, you can watch her on my playlist. All right, so let's try this. Oh, let me turn it down. It's very good. Better than most frozen burritos I've had. I don't remember the price, but it was more expensive than most of them. It's much better than the Tina's bean and cheese, which I do buy. They're like 50 cents. You know, they're really cheap. They've been making them for years, the Tina's burritos. Better than most frozen burritos. One of the best. So it's called Evolve. And they make meat. I think they make meat ones too, like with chicken and beef. I'm not sure. Okay, thanks for watching, everyone. I know this is long. I didn't mean it to be that long. Take care. Bye.